NBA Finals last night, guys. Denver Nuggets pull away in the third quarter. They were up by, I think, 19. And he made a little run at the end of the third quarter. I think get down 14. They eventually got it to 10, but they were never really in that game. And I thought what stood out to me, I thought the Nuggets, like we talked about this. I can't remember if we talked about it Tuesday or yesterday. Were you here when I brought up what Scalabrine had said about? Yes. I was watching this. Like it felt like Denver had been. They were like, we have to play them hard till that shot clock hits 0. Because their defense last night was fantastic. I thought they were great. What a performance. And 2 triple-doubles?
Yeah.
2 30-point triple-doubles.
Now, I don't like that they kept Jamal Murray at the end of the game. It would seem like just to get that triple-double to get that last rebound. But whatever. I mean,
you're on the road in the finals. Like, play your guys. You can't worry about injuries at
They
this
were
point.
magnificent, those 2 guys. And that kid, what's his name? I'd never even, honestly,
Christian
never even
Brown,
heard of him before.
first-round pick.
I never heard of the guy. He was great in that stretch of time they played him.
Him and Ochai Agbaji, the Cavs draft pick that they ended up trading to Utah, were the 2 best players on Kansas' national championship team.
He was an animal out there. What a performance, Jason.
Yeah, I didn't get to see a lot. I was at the Guardian, so I didn't get to see a lot of the Denver-Miami game, but I'm not terribly surprised. I was shocked Miami won game 2, actually, like probably a lot of other people were. I thought Denver in 5 when this started. Maybe it goes 6 now.
Yeah.
Since Miami stole one early. Denver is clearly the better team. That's to take nothing away from Miami and what they've accomplished in this playoff run. It's been really impressive. But Jamal Murray and Jokic is a pretty lethal combination.
I mean, you look at these 2 benches, like, just, my dad was like, Garrett, this is crazy. We got Jetty.
Jason's favorite player.
I said, you got to put it like that? I said, yeah, that's kind of harsh. I mean, but everybody, they come at you in waves, bro. Like, they got waves of guys with length that can shoot, that can defend, athletic. And it's just, and the pick that really gets me is shout out to the Nuggets for this. How many teams passed on Porter Jr. because of his back injury?
13.
Yeah.
He was the 14th pick.
13 people
Man,
passed
he's a
on him.
player.
And that guy was the #1 rated player coming out of high school. He was projected to be the first overall pick for years. And you look at what that does to them. It was a savvy pickup to get a guy like Aaron Gordon, who had played basically in Orlando for nothing for 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
They get him, who he comes in, and he's like the 4th or 5th best player on the team.
Yeah.
He comes in, he gives you energy, athletic, but then you wave and you mix in Porter Jr. How tall is he? 6'9"?
Porter Jr.?
Yeah.
He's damn near a 7-footer. He had 2 points yesterday, by the way.
Caldwell Pope.
He's
They're
a shooter.
getting 17. I just looked. They got 17 minutes out of Jeff Green. Jeff Green looked like he was cooked 5 years ago, and he's giving you 17 minutes in the
both
finals.
of these teams are very unselfish. I think both teams are fun to watch. They're easy to root for, both of these teams.
Yeah.
They're very unselfish.
They have
Jokic
offenses.
is the best player in the NBA. End the conversation to me right now.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
He should have won. He should have won this 3rd MVP. I think this has proven it.
Yeah.
I mean, he has these monster games, and it doesn't even look like he's doing anything out there.
That's the most amazing thing.
It's so weird.
When they were here this year, I was at the game, and I don't remember what his line was, but I remember looking down at the end of the game, and it's like you don't even notice him half the time.
Yeah.
And you look down, and it was like 36, 18, and 14.
Jason, we talked about it because I was at that game, and we chatted the game. He had a 24, 17, 15, and we were like, oh, he played like
That's
crap. And his stat line was 24, 17, 15.
Yeah.
It was the first 30, 20, 10 game in the history of the NBA Finals,
And
right?
and what's crazy,
Yeah.
I tweeted this last night. He put up a historic stat line, as you mentioned. First ever 30, 20, 10 game in NBA Finals history.
Yeah.
It'll be the 3rd thing people remember about that game. It'll be the Christian Brown game, coming off the bench and scoring, I think, 17 points. And then it'll be Jamal Murray, who put up a 30, 10, and 10 triple-double as well.
And why is Christian Brown's last name spelled B-R-A-U-N?
That's a whole separate issue.
Braun.
It dawned on me who Jokic is. He's a bigger Larry Bird.
Oh, he's better than Bird. He's better than Bird.
I'm just saying. He's
Better than Bird?
Yeah.
He's
top 10 guy ever.
Bird's the top 10 player in the history of the game.
You don't think Jokic is good?
That's why I called him.
I mean, doesn't he have to do it longer?
He's Big Bird.
I think he's
Well, Larry Bird's a top. So you're saying Jokic is already a top 10 player in the history of
I
basketball?
think he will go down as a top 10 player in the history of basketball.
I think probably right. You're probably right.
Big Bird, dog, like he get more rebounds. He's bigger. He's a center.
I mean, the
but
game's a little different, but
a little different. But he's.
I mean, how many more points would Larry Bird have scored if he played at this era?
I mean, if his back would have held up and he could have got another 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Big Bird.
No, but even if he had just played in this era where everybody shoots a million threes,
Right.
like
he'd
as
probably,
good a shooter as anybody
absolutely. That's why we say about Mark Price. He was a player ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Bird
But
was
still, just the fact that we're having a discussion, and I mean, they're similar. I don't know. I think Bird seemed to play. You noticed Larry Bird on the court
Oh, of course.
more than you know. Like Jokic is just like he has 20 rebounds.
Oh,
you 20 rebounds.
Here's
It's
how
'cause he
you
makes it
notice
look
Jokic,
effortless.
but you
The
don't
dude
even
doesn't
you
break
don't
a
even
sweat.
think about it.
Yeah.
You notice Jokic because he it's a center, a huge center,
Yeah. Who does
dribbling
everything.
the ball up the court.
He does everything.
Like like as a point guard. Like I have even at the Y. If you're the biggest person at the Y, there's always some small guy like here,
Right.
and you're like, no,
Yeah.
you're not faster than me, or you can't jump higher, and you really can't dribble. You just want the ball because you're smaller than everybody.
Right. That's right.
Like,
Is there any weakness to his game? Like how's his defense, Jason?
It's average.
Yeah.
He's average.
Yeah.
I mean, would you call it a weakness?
I wouldn't say you don't want to switch him onto point guards.
Sure,
25
but-
possessions.
Yeah.
You know,
and
like-
didn't the Blazers trade him?
No, did they?
No, he got drafted by the Nuggets.
Are you thinking of Jurkic?
But the Nuggets traded Jokic
I'm thinking
to
of
the
Jokic
Blazers.
and Nurkic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
They
right,
got
cool.
Jokic from the
Okay.
Blazers.
Anyway.
We didn't want to.
The Nuggets. So what do we say? I'm saying Nuggets in 6. What do you got?
I said Nuggets in 5. I'll stick with 5.
I said Nuggets in 6 originally.
I thought Miami would steal 4.
Yeah.
Would win 4 at home.
Yeah.
And Denver would close out in 5, but I'll stick with Denver
All
in
right.
5.
G, what do you
Yeah,
got?
they ain't got enough for them. That Nuggets gentleman sweep
Gentlemen sweep.
4-1.
All right. Go
I
ahead,
called
Mikey.
Nuggets in 5, and they made 5 threes last night. They were 5 of 18 from 3 and still won by 15 points.
They only made 5 threes.
They were 5 of 18 from 3,
I
and
didn't
Michael Porter
realize that.
Jr. had 2 points. He was 1 of 7 from the floor and still won by 15. It just shows if Miami gets
I thought their
supernova hot.
defense was just unbelievable.
And Miami has, and this is not, Miami has done an unbelievable job getting here. They have 2 scorers. Like Caleb Martin became this third star against Boston that no one saw coming. He's reverted back to the mean. And outside of Butler and Gabe Vincent, and Bam Adebayo, but
They're
he's
so
hit or
well
miss.
could They played such great team basketball.
They do all the little
By
things
the way,
perfect.
I don't know. Have we ever done a list? I know I've talked about this before. Have we ever done a list? And we'll bring in Sir Yacht here, who's in studio with us.
He played basketball, college basketball player.
Yeah, and I'll ask him about this too, because this is the most important basketball question. Have we done a top 5 most punchable faces in the NBA?
No, but I'm sure Sir Yacht on the fly can come up with a couple. Then I'll go.
Because
and
Duncan
do
Robinson is one of the most punchable. I want to punch him in the
Hey,
face.
that's my friend. Be
Now, he
careful.
kicked my ass. He's much younger. But he's got a very punchable face. And I'll tell you what, congratulations to the Heat, because both of their white dudes have very punchable face. If I have to see Tyler freaking Hero wear that stupid bucket hat on the bench one more time, I want to punch him in the face just to knock the bucket hat off his head. That guy looks like a friggin' homeless guy on the bench. It's embarrassing.
Basketball players got the biggest bodyguards though. Like they will like literally pound you. Like,
Yeah, well, I'm not going to actually do it, but I'd like.
I'm not G size, but I'm not small.
Yeah.
LeBron's bodyguard picked me up off the ground with one arm.
Yeah, these
Did
guys,
he
these
really?
dudes
Yeah.
is bro.
He's got like one main bodyguard, like the lead
Well,
guy.
he's not with him anymore, but at the time he had.
How
like,
big was this guy?
I mean, not tall, but
massive.
And so it's funny. We were in Washington,
Yeah.
and he just hit some crazy. If you remember the game,
Oh, well, that
yeah,
big shot.
like love to get LeBron in the corner, falling up.
Yeah.
And I was trying, and we just happened to be. I was going to the workroom, and he was going to the locker room. We just happened to be on the same path, and I was trying to stop talking to him because he had to go, and LeBron kept talking, and I'm like, you got to go, and he's like, no. We kept talking, and his bodyguard like picked me up with one arm and moved me. So and I told him like, dude, it wasn't me. He goes, I know, but I had to get him. Like
he couldn't pick LeBron up.
No, the only thing I could do was pick you up. So like
yeah.
one arm, I was off. I've never in my life.
That is
no
crazy.
one has ever picked me up
Mike,
with one arm.
what's up?
All right, Sir Yacht, get in position. I'm gonna do some ad reads so you guys know what to
Okay.
see.
Hey,
us
before you read
maneuver
an
in the
ad read,
chairs.
To finish my point,
Yeah.
Larry Bird, player efficiency rating for his career, 23.5. Jokic, 27.7.